I want to go through shadow drilling in slow motion. And I really think this is important because it builds solid technique, and it builds that muscle memory, which is so important. And as we know, the common saying is that practice makes perfect. Well, practice doesn't always make perfect. It makes permanent. So if you're doing something wrong, you're gonna, perfectly make it wrong. And then when it comes to the point, and a lot of coaches say, well, do it harder. Well, if you're doing something wrong and you do it harder, you're just gonna get into bad position faster. So doing it harder is not, and trying harder is not always the solution. And to build that base and to build a good technique, I really want to, get those motor neural pathways, and go slow and in steps, but then eventually build and build and build and build. So, and again, it's so important between muscular endurance and using the proper technique and staying in position. That's going to win you a lot of matches. So, I guess I'll start by, doing a little demonstration of what poor muscular endurance and poor technique will get you. So, everyone starts the match, in their good stance. When they first step on the line, they're low, they have their elbows in their head up, they're bent, they're nice and in a solid position, they're strong here. But as you bang on the guy's head enough, their legs start to get tired, it gets later in the match, and what happens is the head comes down, the legs straighten out, sometimes the elbows get a little weak, and you end up reaching a little bit more, and you get in bad position. So developing that muscular endurance is super important, because here, what happens if someone uses bad technique, their legs straighten out, they dive for a shot, their elbows go out, their head's down, well, right here, I'm going to score. And if I'm a smart wrestler, I'm going to put the person to their back. So I come over the top, punch through. It's so important to maintain the good technique, and if you've developed the neural pathways to stay in good position, you're going to be all set. And then you work on your muscular endurance, which is easy. It's just, working out, and that's going to help you so much in the long run.